if you have to live here and you have to make your money, it's not a paradise. A paradise is always a paradise for visitors because the people are friendly, the nature is wonderful, the sea is warm, the waves are nice, the food is good.
Okay.
So for a visitor, it's a paradise. But I know in a poor country to live in, it's never a paradise. It's always a fight every day. In Ghana, you can just walk around. You can meet people, go in a restaurant, have private meetings with people because people are so friendly here. And so for us, otherwise we wouldn't have come back. It's definitely a place to be and a place to go to. Killy for us is a taste of Ghana, yeah? Because you have no chance to get it in Europe because a plantain doesn't have the same quality. The spices are unavailable you need for it. So if you want to taste it, you have to come here.
Abantwana bayakhala ubisi luphelile abatsotsi nezimpipi ziyakhathaza ibuhlungu madoda le ndaba yase-Afrika.
There is a narrative that Africa is unsafe. Africa is a place where people shouldn't visit. And it looks like most or majority of the tourists do have different perception or narrative anytime that they visit Ghana. In this episode, we are going to have a close conversation with a German who has visited Ghana and currently at Busua Beach to also get his honest experience about Ghana and any other African country. At the end of this video, we'll be able to tell whether indeed Ghana or Africa is or should be a go-to place or not. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ambassador Vix, and I am back with another awesome video. Let us move. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, Victor. Thank you.
So what's your name?
My name is Henning.
Henning.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of Henning?
Henning is the name from the northern part of Europe. It's a little bit according to the English Henry. Yeah, it's a northern variant. That's right, yeah.
Do you think that Ghana should be a place for people, irrespective of color, to visit?
I think definitely it's a place to visit. We've been here for the third time now. It's always a little bit a mixture of business and private things. And of course, when you come first time to a country, especially when you leave the tourist spots and you see no bright face at the end here. So if you're not used to, on the first hand, you feel a little bit, I won't say uncomfortable, but far away from home. But as longer you stay here, you see the people are friendly and you can travel safe. You don't have to do a gated living like in other African countries where you have to take a taxi from the hotel to the club, from the club to the beach, and to listen to the people, oh, don't never leave this area. In Ghana, you can just walk around. You can meet people, go in a restaurant, have private meetings with people because people are so friendly here. And so for us, otherwise we wouldn't have come back. It's definitely a place to be and a place to go to.
You see, you know the reason why you're having this conversation, because there's been a narrative that Africa or Ghana shouldn't be a place that people should visit. When you were coming to Ghana for the very first time, I would like to know the perception you were having about Ghana.
Yeah, first time we came here, it was more for business. We have an old friend. He grew up in Ghana, now he's German for decades, had a good career as a doctor in a university hospital. And after retirement, he started medical projects for development of the health system in Ghana, and he's still active. And it was almost 6 years ago. He asked us whether we could help him a little bit to hold some lectures and doing some ultrasound teachings for young Ghanaian doctors. And we said, of course, yeah, that's a good thing we would like to do. And that's the way we came here the first time.
Okay.
Stayed in Cape Coast there. Really, it was very interesting to work with the young doctors and to be a little bit outside the just touristic streets and touristic places to see how the system is working here just a little bit.
So the question of which you answered was the reason why you visited Ghana. Yeah. But I'd like to know, before coming to Ghana, what perception did you have about Ghana?
In fact, because I've never been here, you just hear a little bit that from all the sub-Saharan African countries is Ghana one of the most easiest to travel. So it has a quite good standing in Europe. It's said to be, when you're asking for, it's easier than other African countries to travel through. But of course, in fact, it's a little bit a point on a map. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So because of people do travel from Europe to Africa, Ghana has a positive image in Europe.
It has a quite positive image in Europe, yeah. It's not very well known, but as far as the people know about it, it has a good standing, yeah.
Okay. Let us talk about businesses. A business that you came to transact. Was it all that smooth for you to transact the business, or there were some delays, there were some bureaucracies and all that?
It was not really business because we are not here to make money. We are just here to support an old friend. Here we are to serve, of course. It's so with the bureaucracy, what really could be better? It's just for tourist visum. It's quite a lot of work to get one, yeah? You have to need an invitation. You have an online process for making the visa. It's quite complicated. If you say, okay, we have to go here, we have to do something, it's not a real big thing. But if you're sitting at home, just have nothing to do with this country and say, where I could spend my holidays. And this, I think that's a point which some people say, oh, is it really worth all the work and all the bureaucracy just for a short holiday? I think that's the thing really important to stop one day, to get more people inside, just buying a ticket, coming here.
Okay.
Or make it quite easy to do a visa just at the airport on arrival, yeah?
Okay. So in terms of you securing a visa from Europe to Ghana, it takes time, and
it takes time, yeah.
I think I also interviewed a German who was also saying that the visa process in Ghana also it's quite cumbersome, and they should do something about that. And I was also telling the person that we also face the same thing anytime that we are wanting to visit your country. So maybe we need to better it. That's as you said, it should be a visa on arrival. Something that we shouldn't do. Is it anything about Ghana that you find unpleasant?
Completely. It's, yeah, what's a little bit, which is worse than a couple of years ago, is traveling by car inside the country. You know, the road from Accra to Busua, which is the main road of the whole country, I think. It's nothing but a disaster. Used to be better, but someone put all away and now thinking of rebuilding it. So now you need 8 hours by car to come from Accra here.
Yeah.
So at the end, it's a 2 days travel from Europe to Busua. Yeah.
You see, these are some of the conversations that we do have. In terms of tourism is one of the drivers of this economy. But the routes from Accra to the Western region and also to visit that actual place is something that people do complain about. Personally, when I was coming here from Busua or from Takoradi to this place, when we got to maybe Aguna and after Aguna, the road wasn't all that good. And as much as you have a conversation about the positivity about Ghana and Africa, I think that you guys or Ghanaians should start working on the roads. But they're actually also working on the roads.
Yeah.
They're actually working. And did you see any construction going on the road?
In fact, on the road, not many people working on it, seriously. On the long road, couple of people working on it.
At least something was being...
pity when you are here,
Okay.
yeah, then it's a paradise. As you look around here, there are, think, more tourists than 5 years ago here. Yes, we've seen more people from Europe and America here, which is good for the area here. It's still calm. It's still a development place.
So you are seeing that this place is a paradise.
Yeah. I know if you have to live here and you have to make your money, it's not a paradise. A paradise is always a paradise for visitors because the people are friendly, the nature is wonderful, the sea is warm, the waves are nice, the food is good. So for a visitor, it's a paradise. But I know in a poor country to live in, it's never a paradise. It's always a fight every day.
I understand you. That is why most Ghanaians are wanting to move outside of the country, whilst also tourists are also wanting to move into the country to tour the place. I do understand. We're talking about our food. What are some of the foods that you so far tasted?
Oh, I think we tasted a lot from lobster, fish, chicken, kiliwili, which for us is a taste of Ghana. Yeah, kiliwili. Kiliwili for us is a taste of Ghana, yeah, because you have no chance to get it in Europe because the plantain doesn't have the same quality. The spices are unavailable. You need for it. So if you want to taste it, you have to come here.
Talking about the quality of the plantain, can you elaborate?
It's just you know, a banana and like a plantain has to be picked up in the right moment and not picked up 3 months ago and then sent to Europe and waiting for getting ripe.
Wow.
Wouldn't be better then, yeah?
So
So
we mostly get it natural in Ghana.
that definitely local things are always better than important things, yeah? And you know, everything in Ghana for European taste is quite spicy, which we like to have, yeah? Many things are hot. Some things are really hot. But we like it, yeah?
So before we come here to do an interview, I explained to you why I'm going to do this interview,
Yeah.
and you accepted.
Yeah.
Why did you accept? Do you love Ghana that much or Africa that much? Why did you?
I think we really like. We found some friends here during the times we were here, and I really think the people and the country deserves a development to modern times. If you see the people are young, the people are smart, they want to make a jump into 21st century. I know, like in many African countries, you have a small but very rich upper class, which doesn't make it easier for the other people to get to success. But I think it has a potential. The people, they have it, and they deserve it. It's just a small point to have a rapid development, especially in tourism, because the country is really fantastic to visit. And if the transport inside the country, it's more easier. It's a 6 hours trip from Europe. It's not too far. It's just 1 hour more than the Canary Islands, where every year millions of Europeans go to.
Of course.
So it's not too far away.
So let me ask you this question. Recently, a group of, I think about 350 plus white people naturalized to become Ghanaians. They got their Ghanaian citizenship. Do you think that in the near future you are going to, change your nationality to Ghana?
No. I'm German. I'm fine with it, and I'm quite sure that we will return a lot of times here. But in fact, our life and our main life still is in Germany. Maybe when we're retired, we can think about where to spend. Then when we are older, need more warm days.
I like your answer. So what's your last words to the people watching us? Your last words to the people watching us.
Yeah, to all people who are watching, who never have been here, give it a try. Come here, experience this wonderful country. I think you would never regret it to spend time here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I had a conversation with Mr. Henning from Germany, and he has, shared his experience about Ghana and any other African country. He said that Ghana is indeed a paradise for the tourists, but not paradise for those who are living here. Subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. See you next time in another episode. Sokoto, Mayande.